Hey there everyone, this is Lifer, going back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. This is part 6.2, and we're gonna get some more of the 14th floor done. I'm gonna start by going this way, since it was pretty much the only way available, of course. And we run into more deep maidens and ptarmigans. These ptarmigans are what's bugging me. Launch some fire at them, whatever. They are... Wait, I never did test if they had a weakness other than fire. I probably should have tested it right then, because that was probably the perfect chance to do it. Oh well. I'll do the rest of this fight off screen. Alright, awesome. Got another gold... I'm guessing that's coming from the bird. So we're just gonna keep moving, and it goes straight to a door. Well, convenience. I think, once again, it's getting to the point where it's not going to stretch over into that A segment. I guess it's fine that they made it a little smaller. I'm kind of glad they didn't branch out over there. It's the same case for the third floor. I'm glad they didn't branch out all the way. It makes the floor get the point across about the raging tyrants, and in this case it's getting the point across that, yes, we can compact this into a very small area. Is there shortcuts around here? Because I can imagine treasure room shortcuts being around here. I'm gonna have to check my game map later, I guess. Because it just looks like I could go through one of these walls and there maybe be a treasure room. Because the game is very good about handing out treasure rooms in places that I'm usually aware of. But once again, this is the one floor I know nothing about. This has been established. Got a switch. We got Aplesiomorphous. Oh boy. Attack. Freeze arms. Attack. Binary fire. Attack. One of the Aplesios. And let's hope he doesn't use the ice burn attack. Of course it uses... Why does it say it's getting it off Sarah and Mina as well? Is it an attack that just basically drops the ice resistance of the front row, but not the back row? I'm guessing that's what it does. But I've never seen it do that way before, but oh well. We're just gonna try again. And binary fire. And hopefully it doesn't use freeze burn, that ice burn attack twice in a row. That'd just be a pain. Okay, that's fine. You can spawn friends, I don't mind. Reska's using her thing and it's missing. It misses a lot for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm guessing it's just inaccurate. Well, I don't see why it misses all the time. It just misses a lot, from what I've noticed. We'll get a bolt down on this one, kill that off. Instant death. Ice attack, it's still going to count for the Dryad statue, so I'm fine with that. And... no. We're getting flame fruit? Well, that doesn't matter. I guess the Dryad statue isn't 100%. Might be like a 90% or an 80%. Either way, Dryad statues are pretty common. I'm not gonna fret too much if I miss one every once in a while. Oh, so many twists and turns and making me think there's shortcuts around, and I can't remember if there are. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad we got a preemptive on this one. Bam, bam, get a bot out. Let's make it red. Ether charge. And attack. Just gonna beat up on that. Also, you may notice that Reska is taking 5 HP per turn. That's basically the effect of overheat. If I had it at a much higher level, it would kill her HP much faster, but I'm not gonna get it beyond level 3. I think 5 HP is enough, and I just really needed it for EM barrier. So I'm not gonna fret too much. Binary fire and finish. Well, I am attacking the mercenary with her now. That's fine. Parry activation. Yeah! Haven't had that in a while. Died, and the bot didn't get to see usage because the silverback didn't want to die. Dang. Kill it off. Get it out of my sight. Gandra leveled. Wow, everyone's leveling today. More attack order? Are we going more attack order? I really want... No. Yeah, we'll finish protect order. Okay. What else? Sarah, what are you working on? Senpuku? Great, awesome, keep on it. She's level 50! Yay! First level 50! Not my entire career, but it's my first level 50 in this game, so it's nice. Level 50 is just a nice milestone. Eventually all the characters can meet it, and then I'll be extremely happy. Because that's level 55-ish is when I want to be facing the final boss. When I want to be, not when I should. Is this a giant circle? Does it go over there? Whoa, 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 whoa! It does go over there! Discover a mountain of junk piled before you. These were most likely used here a century ago. Junk? I'm guessing this must be a quest thing. So we'll just label it as junk. Most likely here a century ago. As you have no particular need for the antiques at the moment, you decide to ignore them. Well, not exactly what I was expecting, but is this a shortcut really? No, it's more junk. What's with all the junk? Okay. I don't... least memorable floor of the game, and it's throwing junk at my face, and I'm like, why is there junk here? Is there a quest here? I'm guessing there's a quest here that I'm not doing right now. But seriously, in both corners? I'm guessing it might be more than just this corner. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, hey, we've seen this already. Didn't take too long. Let's go. Oh. I almost confused myself. This is why you actually make a map. Okay. So what do we got going this way? Why is it so bendy? This level's so bendy. It may be compact, but it's really bendy. And I still don't know if there's any shortcuts anywhere. Jeez. Well, I remember this room. This is the other room I remember. It's important for a quest later, and it does involve, like, FOEs, but I don't know if they're actual FOEs, or if I actually have to face them in order to get them in the Monsters Codex, because this is a one-time quest, and I hope that that's not the case. Because if you broke 100% completion just because you didn't do this quest, that sounds like it'd just be a mean punishment. But yes, this room is important later for a quest. There's little pedestals all around the room, and essentially there's different shapes on them, and you have to solve it till none of them are left, and then you win. I don't know the exacts on how it works, but I do know it works, and there is a way to reset it somewhere in the room. We'll get to that quest later. Like the rest of the quest, right now is floor exploration. So we'll get more into this room later. And there's also a new enemy on this floor around this area that I'm just waiting to there he is. Meet the Star of Poseidon. He's big, he's like, imagine the Stegosaurus except bigger. And has more tails, and bigger. And looks like Frankenstein, and bigger. I don't know his weakness, but we're gonna find out. You're gonna core dump and Indomitable. And core dump, so you don't die. Fire. And attack. He is vulnerable to instant death like the rest of them. He has a ton of HP. So let's see how we do. Well, Amina isn't particularly phased. Guess that's good. He's down by about half his health. That's also good. 3 swashbuckling. Not weak to ice. And he dies. Okay. Interesting. He has another drop, I think, besides the monster bone, but I'm gonna have to look into that. And or you can tell me now. I think it's just a rare item in the monster bone, but I don't remember. But I do think he has another drop. Got another camp spot. We need it. Oh, let's just keep rolling. Use that camp spot, and we're ready to go. Of course, there isn't going to be fully healed by it, because the Camp Master's not max, and this isn't Vincent we're talking about, but, you know. Cut across the room. What's in here? This is the way of progress. Let's not go the way of progress. Let's go back through here. Imagine that we're actually running to actual doors now. We've seen this already. And Dryad statue. Sweet. Reska leveled. Reska, what are you doing? More EM barrier, of course. Eventually, it will get to when EM barrier is max. I think it's like half the time she'll counter the attack. Right now, it's just some midgetary number. And we got another mind point, don't we? Yep. One mind point in the lower left corner, one mind point in the upper right corner. Take your pick. I don't know which one's easier to get. I'm guessing if you want to bring continuity, the top one's easier to get if you want to get to the next floor faster after you mine it. But that's another thing. Okay, what do we got up here? I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Alright, we got passageways. Yes, yes. Passageways. Long passageways. Does this go in a circle? Is there more junk here? Sir Poseidon. Yellow box. Active charge. Okay. Let's see what you're doing. Let's see. Attack. Let's see. Is the Sir Poseidon weak to volts? No! And the yellow bot missed. And the yellow bot would have finished him off. See, that's the entire point of the bots, is to finish things off like that. Except somebody else got to finish it off, not the bot. The bot's job was to finish it off, and didn't do it. Cry, cry, cry. Is there any point of this? There's lots of loops in this, and it's really confusing me on why there's so many loops here. It just goes round and round. Spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby. Anyways, let's forget that ever happened. I smell treasure room. I really smell treasure room. You cannot tell me there's not a treasure room there. I'm convinced there's a treasure room. Yeah, I am really convinced there's a treasure room somewhere around this wall. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my prizes? Where's my Fruit Loops? Where's my Cocoa Puffs? Come on, there has to be an entry in there somewhere. Oh, I mapped it wrong, and that's why. I feel stupid. 4-hit swashbuckling for the win. Yeah, it's because I mapped it wrong. Like a genius. Oh, silly me. Okay, got what I was all around here. Where does this little S-pin go? No, is it just a random dead end, or is there something here? Alright, let's check it out. You reach a dead end to prepare to turn back when Zara suddenly cries out. You look at Zara standing paralyzed with fear, one foot extending forward oddly. Examining Zara's position, you see that the stone floor is sinking suspiciously. Just then, the ninja Mina speaks up and explains that the apparent trap is completely safe. If you trust Mina's words, you can test the trap for yourself by stepping directly into it. Okay. Well, if Mina says so, there seems to be a lot of ninja-specific events in this game. Trusting Mina, Zara braces for the worst before stepping on the stone. A thunderous sound, scraping stones, echoes in the ruins, trembles about you. You immediately draw your weapon to raise your guard, but the time passes, nothing seems to happen. Eventually, you notice a bottle of medicine near Zara's foot that wasn't there before. You are baffled by the overly theatrical device, but grateful for the medicine bottle. And Rita, too. Well, that's weird. In my first run through the game, I must have not trusted it, because I do not remember that being there. Either that or I never ran into it, I mismapped it just like I did now. But yeah, thank you, game, for being nice. And we are almost done with the overall stream. Wait a second. What's going on in there? Okay. I'm gonna use the power of backtracking. I'm gonna see you guys in 10 seconds. Oh, you cannot hide stuff from me, game. You cannot hide anything from me. This is, once again, I determined this by logic, is that the game always likes taking up as much of the space it gives you. So, like in this floor, even though it disregards the A1 area completely, since everything else in the middle is filled in, as in is filled in, I can logically deduce that there was some treasure room here, because there was no other way into it. So natural deduction is your friend. So we get a stunning knife. That's neat, because stun is a really good effect, so we'll take it. Stunning knife. Unfortunately, it's a knife, and I figured out recently that knives are really inaccurate. I mean, look at Amna. She can attest for that. Not Amna, Reska. And you are a... Okay, you're 6 grand. You're amazing. But yeah, you cannot hide treasure rooms from me, game. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Now I'm going to use my magical teleportation powers to take us back where we were. By magical teleportation powers, I mean I'm just going to walk, but it's going to be off screen. Oh, okay, new set. The double silverback and Ptarmigan set. I actually ran on this on the way to the treasure room, but I just escaped from it. I guess I in no rush now, so I'll just do it again. Once again, main focus, kill the Batarjan as fast as you can, and then brute force your way past the silverbacks. Not that hard. But you know what? I need to start using Protect Order normally, because I'm still not used to doing that. I've already said this in a much earlier part, but I actually detest using common strategies a lot, and that includes tactics like Protect Order. And that's why I like the Egg Droid so much. It's underused. And why I went the Deep City route in the first place whenever I played this game, because the Egg Droid was different. Almost no one used it. I don't know anything about the Shogun because of it. Because I brute force my way away from it because I detest using common strategy. It just used to be a part of me. Just used to be a part of me. I mean, my strategy is no different than any other common strategy, but my strategies have always been different, and that's what I've always liked about it, and that's what people like about Let's Plays of Etrian Odysseys, is that every player plays differently. I'm playing much different than most of you, and you know that. If you've played this game before, you're like, oh, he's doing it much differently than me. I'm very interested in what he's doing. I'm getting a lot of that. It's just weird. When you play Etrian Odyssey and you're using something different than the mainstream, everyone's like, ooh! Because it's very easy to do that. It's very easy to not be mainstream. Because you could just have to use little different choices that match your personal taste, and that's what Etrian Odyssey does. It allows you to make personal choices to your team that apply to your personal taste. So if you like having an almost all-female team, like I do, it's all-female right now, but that's because Vincent isn't in it. Remember at the beginning of the game when Vincent was that sole exception's like, we don't know how he got here, but yeah, he exists. That's all the way back in episode 1. Well, I think this has gone on for long enough, so I'm going to cut out yet another session here, and we're going to take one last episode to get the rest of this map done, and to understand the very last puzzle. So, I'm going to see you guys. Bye!